Pan and Wendy is directed by David Lowery, who previously brought us The Green Knight and Peach Dragon. Now, this movie is very different from The Green Knight, and once I heard that he was directing this movie right after doing The Green Knight, I was a little confused. But after seeing this movie, I am glad he directed it because his style, his directing flair adds a lot to this movie. Now, I was not excited for this movie. David Lowery was the only thing that had a little hope for this movie. But after last year's Pinocchio total trash misfire, I lost all faith in this movie. And especially like these lower budgeted like Disney Plus, like this movie is not low budget, but like the straight to Disney Plus movies, they're not that good. And so I was really worried for this movie. But guys, this movie is pretty good. I had a really good time with this movie, and a lot of what things that I liked about this movie was it dives into the relationship between Peter Pan and Captain Hook, and which it really surprised me because the movie's called Peter Pan and Wendy, and sure, Wendy's in this movie, but sometimes it feels like she's just in scenes because she's in the title, and nothing against Wendy. She does add some things to the movie, but I felt the storylines between Peter Pan and Captain Hook were far more interesting than Wendy. Like I said, nothing against Wendy, but I just found this more interesting, and the relationship between Hook and Peter Pan was definitely the heart and soul of the movie and what I've left the movie thinking about the most. And it's a lot more mature Disney movie than I expected it to be. That could have to do with David Lowery directing. He's a lot more darker director, but it does dive into some pretty mature themes that I wasn't expecting this movie to do, and I was just really overall satisfied when the movie finished. And let's talk about the action, because the action is actually shot really well, and I found myself engaged in all the action sequences. The score is phenomenal. I thought the music was really good, and the VFX was actually pretty solid as well. And another thing I appreciate about this movie is that Neverland is really simple. Like, I don't know if you saw the Pan movie that came out a good bit ago, starring Hugh Jackman. That movie's not good. It's trash. And a thing that made it really bad is that I never understood Neverland in that movie. Like, you never get a sense of the geology of Neverland. Like, there's like this giant mine, and then there's a giant tropical forest, there's floating bubbles everywhere, and then there's a giant crystal fairy cave. I never understood the geology of Neverland in this movie. And this Neverland is very simple. It's just a few rocks and islands and water. That's it. And it made the movie feel a lot more grounded and really more realistic at certain points. But like I said, I had a good time with Peter Pan and Wendy, and I definitely recommend checking it out. If you're a fan of Peter Pan, definitely check out this movie. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. Let me know what you thought about this movie in the comments below. And as always, guys, have a great day.